What up, though? And welcome to the Boss Up Ball Out podcast, your home for organic debate about Detroit Lions news and rumors. It's your man, Professor Kurt Steele. On today's show, we preview tonight's Monday Night Football matchup between the Bucs and the Lions at Ford Field, 7 o'clock. Don't be late. But first, please do us a quick favor. Like the video and share it with other Lions fans just like yourself. And of course, as always, we start the show off by shouting out our channel members. If you don't know, here you go. And of course, we got T-Bone Locke, Sean Bird, Lauren Vander Esch, Brent DeWitt, Miss Mary Smith, Big John Martin, Kukayam, Kenneth Sabo, the Doctor, Dr. Detroit. He is always in. Jay Cruz in 71, James Willis, Leonard Hoff, the Trim Reaper is in the building. Ladies, beware. Mile Marker 301, Peacekeeper, Karen LePage, Mr. Morale 313, Andy Dillard, Motown Mitch, and the incomparable Derek Matthews. Of course, man, if you want to become a channel member, go ahead and click the link in the description of the video, or you can check out the homepage of our YouTube channel. All right, man, now it is time to bring in my co-host. But before that, man, if you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. We are on our way to 3,100 subscribers, and we're currently at 3056. Now it's time to bring in the illustrious panel, as always, man. First up, we got the hardest working man down there in Jackson, Michigan. He is cooking meals. He is coaching kids in boxing and football. He's writing rhymes. It's the Wolverine. Who?
Coach Mike Jones. What's going on, Lion fans?
And of course, man, it is the ladies' pet, the men's regret. You ain't seen nothing yet. Big Huggy from Yaktown. LL Cool Torrance. What's going on, my dude?
Good Monday morning, y'all.
And I gotta ask my man, Coach Jones, man, because he is the Wolverine. Did you see the social media post from the Lions with the Wolverine and the picture of Aiden Hutchinson?
I did. I was a little hostile, but I did. You know,
no need to be.
Might have to write somebody real quick, tell them they owe me some money, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. If you are new to the show, you don't know how our show works. We look at Detroit Lions news, headlines, and takes. If we agree, we say they are bossed up with what? That big blade dance. If we disagree, we say they are balled on, or we give our reasons why we agree or disagree. We give our take, but there's no hot takes here. We don't do that, man. We just natural debate and our true thoughts and opinions about what's going on with our favorite team for the Detroit Lions. Before this prediction show, we didn't get into that, man. We kind of look at the information and tell you who's going to win and why. Give you some betting information so you can make some informed decisions on some prop bets and things of that nature. So, or how to just bet the game. So, man, let's hang out, have some fun. Let's look at our topics for today's show. We look at injury reports, man, betting information. Then we do some keys to victory for the Lions and score prediction for the game. But first up, I got to talk to you fellas, man. How you guys feeling about this game? A little bit of controversy coming in, you know what I'm saying? Missing BB, secondary. We only have one member of the secondary that started this year, which is Meek Robinson, our starter nickel. But everybody else is new, fresh out the wrapper. So what you guys got thinking about this game versus the Bucs?
I'm not happy about it, but also I'm not as worried about it as it may seem from the outside looking in. Because we still got all of our offensive weapons, and if it's gonna be a shootout, then it's gonna be that then. Because we here, we at this place, right behind me. We at this place, so it can be that. It is what it is. So that's how I feel.
What you got, LL?
Pew, 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 pew. This is gonna be two Yosemite Sams shooting themselves off the ground. But it's hopefully it's gonna be a shootout. Hopefully that's the game plan right off the bat. Is let's go ahead and make them, try to first to 50 wins or something crazy like that. But Yeah, Coach Mike. We know who's not going to be there,
Mm-hmm.
but guess who is going to be there? That big bad deep freezer. Aline McNeil is back, so Aline the Dream back in the middle, and it might really help because DJ Reader is, I think, questionable, right? At least that's the last time I saw. At least he's, and
Yeah,
he may.
he said he gonna play. He just said he just
Oh
he said he old.
yeah, well, never mind then. But yeah, so even better then.
But
So we
but
ain't got
we'll
to
get
worry
in that.
about him. Yeah, but so
We'll get in that in a second.
that's who is back. So yeah.
All right. So let's talk about Lions injuries. Let's look at the injury report for the Lions. First up, the Lions. Okay, y'all know what it is, man. The Lions will be without ruled out safety Kirby Joseph with a knee injury. Cornerback Terry Arnold's out with a shoulder injury. Avante Maddox, the cornerback or defensive back is out with a hamstring injury. Running back Sion Vaki is out with a groin injury as well. Now the Lions have 3 players who are questionable for the game and are considered game time decisions, and that's Taylor Decker with a shoulder injury, DJ Reader, and Aline McNeil, which we all know he's back. Coach Campbell said he's barring any setbacks, and we haven't had any setbacks right now, that he's going to be playing tonight on Monday Night Football. One player that is back is Zach Cunningham, and that helps us in our coverage game. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that Zach Cunningham is back, so I'm liking that. Khalif Raymond, he had a non-personal issue, hopefully, but you see, his wife was 18 months pregnant when we saw when he had the kickoff return for the touchdown. So hopefully that was the personal reason he had to miss a couple of days because the wife gave birth, man. But we'll see. But Lions injury report, man, is not nothing that's surprising for us. I mean, kind of knew all this stuff coming in. We all hope that Kirby would play, but I think we just need to give him that time off, man. We give him like 3 weeks off, man, with the bye week coming up. So it kind of is what it is. I mean, the only good thing, like I said on Friday's live show, was that all of the defensive backs that we brought in had a full week to practice before the game because the practice started later in the week because it was Monday Night Football. So everywhere we got in for a full week of practice. Hopefully, get them in. I think my thing is that I think it's better for man coverage than it is for zone. Zone coverage, you have to be able to communicate, pass guys off. If you're playing man, we just straight up one-on-one. So I just think that may be a little bit better as far as the guys that are playing cornerback instead of in the back end of the secondary. So what do you guys got on the Lions injury report?
Man, it is. I mean, it's rough. When you have your 2 top corners and your 2 top safeties out. I mean, I don't see that as a recipe for success for anybody besides the Detroit Lions. So yeah, I don't think anybody's really built in the NFL to overcome those obstacles like the Detroit Lions were last year, because last year we didn't have no D line. So we know how it is, and we know how to win with it. So
Next man up. What you got?
Yeah, pretty much next man up. But maybe I should have saved what I said last time for this time. But Aline the Dream is back, so I'm excited. Taylor Decker is supposed to play, so I'm excited. And Kurt just gave me some injury update news with DJ Reader saying that he just old. So I'm excited about that. And I also like that point that you gave, Kurt, about the new guys that we do have coming in filling in for injuries had a full week of practice. That's an excellent point. So yeah, we gonna see how it goes.
Yeah, not like last year in the Thanksgiving game when them dudes was like in the building for a day and they was out there playing. Yeah. So, I like the fact that they were able to make the transactions earlier in the week, and get them a full week of practice. But all right, now we gotta talk about what's going on over there because we got some injury updates on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as well. So these guys will be without Chris Godwin, the top slot wide receiver, starting right guard Luke Huggard, running back Bucky Irvin, their top running back, and their backup running back Josh Williams. Now, Huggard being out means that the Bucs will be out both starters on the right side of their offensive line. Now, that's key. We'll talk about that later on in the show, but we have now they have 4 players that are questionable for this game. Quarterback Teddy Bridgewater, wide receivers Mike Evans, Emeka Egbuka, and linebacker Levante David. Egbuka is considered a game time decision, but there's some rumblings that he will play. It is what it is. Never really doubted Levante David was going to play, and Mike Evans has been trending up to playing in this game probably for the last week and a half. So this was his return game. There's no surprise for him being back on the field for the Buccaneers. So for me, it kind of is what it is. You match up and you get out there and play. The bad part for us is they'll have Evans and they'll have Egbuka. The good part for us is that they right side of that offensive line is backups. So you can guess where somebody's going to be lining up probably 90% of the snaps at right or over the right tackle and over in their right guard. I put Liam the Dream and put Hutch on that right side of the offensive line. Don't give him a chance to throw the ball long down the field because he's be running for his life. So anyway, what do you guys think about the Bucs injury report?
I was hoping, and I know this is a bad thing for me to say, man, but I was hoping Emeka Egbuka would take one more week to heal and get right. That's still on the table because my thought was, okay, their starters are out of receivers besides Mike Evans. All of our starters are out of corners. It's an even swap. We can go and do this thing. But, but we'll see. We'll see. One thing I know is Hutch better run wild on that right side of the offensive line. He better get loose. Like, I'm looking for him to have 3.5 sacks tonight. Like, Hutch better get loose. And also, Al-Quadin better get loose, too, as well. So, that's what it is, man.
All right. What you got, Ella?
I'm certain if y'all been watching TV this weekend or tuning in any other Lions people that you've been hearing about Aiden Hutchinson's 4.5 sacks against the Bucs last year. So, I don't know if it's going to end up being 4.5, but I like the way you're thinking, Coach Mike. But good for them. If Mike Evans and Emeka Egbuka come on back, good for them. I didn't really care about it anyway because Baker told somebody who they played last week, whoever they played last week, he tore them up with the 4th, 5th, and 6th and 7th wide receiver. So I don't think it really matters.
Last week.
I don't think it really matters to them. They're gonna have to play next man up and same thing. So good. Bring them on back. So maybe that you could what's the word? Dupe them into some play. If you're gonna target those guys, so you just keep an extra eye on them.
Definitely. All right. Definitely, man. Hey, man, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. All these things help us get this content out to more Detroit Lions fans just like yourself. Hey, that Boss Out Ball Out merch shop is now available. You can find a link in the description of the video and on the homepage of our channel. Put in the code Boss Out Ball Out Pod 10. Boss Out Ball Out 10 at checkout. When you spend $45, you get 10% off an item. Of course, our illustrious channel members get 15% off their total order. So check the community tab for the discount code link to the coupon for our channel members, man. So definitely check that out. One of the benefits of being a channel member, of course, you get exclusive content, of course, and the emojis for the chats and the live stream. So make sure you check that out. All right, let's look at the betting information for this game. And it's surprising, especially with the secondary being what it is. It hasn't changed much. The Lions are 5.5 point home favorite. The money line is a plus 230 for the Bucs and a minus 280 for the Lions. Meaning, what that is? If you bet on Tampa to win and you place a $100 bet and they win, you will get $230 for a total purse of $330. Now, here's the big thing, man. If you favor Detroit win, you got to place a bet of $280 to win $100, which was a total purse of $380. That's why you don't bet on the favorites. you kind of do prop bets or over under. Now the over under for this game is 52.5. The money line is even for the over, and it's minus 120 for the under, meaning that they are really favoring the over in this matchup, man, because you got to bet 120 to win 100
Right.
for the over this week. I mean for the under this week. So you look at this game, gotta ask you guys, man, over under 52.5 for this game. LL saying over.
Over.
Okay. I'm saying it's gonna be over as well. What you got, Coach?
We're going 3-way with this over thing.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be a
over.
shootout.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a shootout as well, man. Then there's some prop bets, man. David Montgomery over under is 43.5 rushing yards at Vegas saying take the over. Jared Goff over under 256 yards passing, take the over. And Sam Laporta over under 46.5 receiving yards. They're saying take the over. Everything is over. Vegas is saying this is gonna be a shoot to out. So any good information you got, Coach? I know, Coach, you do some prop bets and you do some betting fantasy. What do you guys think? What do you think about the prop bets for this game?
I'm with Vegas. I'm going over on everything. Only one I would be a little shy on is Sam Laporta because this might just be me, but I think this is a J-Mo game. I think this is his. This is his. I put in my work. I put in my time. Now it's time for J-Mo to eat, and I think this is one of them games where you use your weapons, man. You use what you have to your advantage, and one of the advantages that we have is speed. So,
yeah, he does pretty good against the Viking set. I mean, the Bucs secondary. He caught a couple bombs on them over the past few seasons. So, all right, so it's time to switch over to the keys to victory. Before we do that, man, the Boss Up Ball Out podcast is brought to you by W Energy Drink, man. Sponsored, they how we get down with W, man. They pack with brain boosting amino acids and vitamins, man. No sugar, get your pump for tackling your daily tasks. Try all the new flavors. It costs you about $1 a drink, man. It's a great alternative to coffee or canned beverages with no crashes or jitters. You got no sugar because that's for like your man Kurt Steele with type 2. I need that stuff right there. Check the description of the video to find a link to buy W Energy Drink. Put in a code BOSSOUTBALLOUTPOP for 10% off your order. Power your day with W. All right, keys to victory. Let's put that up there. So, how are we gonna talk about this today? We're gonna do it like we normally do it, man. For me, my keys to victory for the Detroit Lions on offense, we're going there first, is the Bucs have one of the best run defenses in the league. They rank 5th overall. Vita Vea, that dude eats up blocks, man. And he let those linebackers, because they got some very good side-to-side linebackers, man, and they eat up run plays. So what do? They don't have a very good secondary. I think they're rated like 21st in the league against the pass. So this game is all about JG, man. And Morton, man, you need to put the solid passing attack to set up the run. Once those linebackers start driving back into coverage, because Levante David, he'll try to match up against Sam Laporta, and then we'll have a couple of guys. You can definitely use those screen passes to be part of the run game, but it's gonna be a JG versus Baker Mayfield matchup, man. Start the shootout early. Don't wait for Baker Mayfield to start it off, man. You get yourself out there and you pass to run. So shootout, that's the way I'm going with it. Pass the run. I mean, it is what it is. You got to put up as many points as possible because they're gonna put up points. So we got to put up more points. So this is the offensive game until we can get all our defensive guys back. So what do you got? What do you think, LL, on the keys to victory on offense?
Yes. But you got to find some kind of a balance, because if we remember the matchup last year, we spoke as though we got out of character. I believe didn't Jared Goff throw it like 55 times or something like that? He threw it some wild high number. and we end up losing that game. So maybe not as much, but yeah, we're gonna have to find a way because they are traditionally tough against the run. The good thing is that we are traditionally good with the run, so maybe that could be a point where we could try to just figure some stuff out. I know they got David Montgomery's name on the rushing numbers this time around, so maybe this is a game for him to get most of the rushing yards. But I think it's going to be important to run the ball. I don't know how efficient it's going to be, but it's going to be important to run the ball. So my key to victory is finding some kind of balance in between all of that, because we've seen it to where it doesn't work out the other way.
Okay. All right. What you got, Coach? Hold on. Let me get that to you.
Yeah. You know what is like you said, Kurt, we got to pass to set up the run. I think stretching them safeties out. I think we got to take a deep shot to Jamo early, like back them up. You know how Mike Evans say when after you at an old dude after he make a shot, he's like, get back, everybody get back. That's how it be, man. You gotta send Jamo, and I would even Tesla. I would even throw him out there, man. Let them just run the seams, pull them safeties back, loosen linebackers up, and then I would get to running the ball, man. So that's my plan B.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. I think that, and then once you can get those safeties and those linebackers starting to back up in coverage, you can run underneath that, and of course, like you can use a little screen games as part of the run game too. You know what I'm saying? You can use both Montgomery and Gibbs within the pass game, so you can use them with the screen. So definitely. All right, time to talk about defensive side of the ball, man. All right, Coach, what you got on the defensive side of the ball?
We got to get after Baker Mayfield, man. We got to get on his head, and our D line is healthy, so we got to get on it, man. We got to get after Baker. It got to be a sack fest. It got to be a sack fest back there, especially with that banged up offensive line. We got to get on it. So our ends got to eat. And they got their backup running back in there. He's pretty decent. White is all right, man. But you know what? Make him feel like a backup. You know what I'm saying? Make him eat them words that as they say, man. So our D line got to hold it down, man.
Yeah. All right, what you got, Elo?
I usually go offense, or I usually say this for offense, but I'm gonna throw it for the defense this time around, and that's create turnovers to win the turnover battle. Baker Mayfield playing real well right now, but he still will turn that mug over. Not only will he throw it to the other team, he'll put it on the ground. So let's help him to do that. Like I said, if Emeka Ibuka and Mike Evans does play this game, of course, he's probably gonna want to target them a lot. So maybe whatever disguise the coverages, whatever it is, to loop them into baiting them into throwing it to those guys. Usually, this would be a good opportunity for Brian Branch. He's usually good at undercutting a lot of those throws. And Kirby Joseph, he comes down and swoops down. So maybe somebody could be on their best. What do we call them? Smash and scrape. Maybe they can be on their best smash and scrape impression. And what I'm saying, try and get Baker Mayfield to throw the ball to us. But yeah, create turnovers is gonna involve everything that you guys said. But keep pressure on Baker Mayfield to help him to turn that ball over, and let's win the turnover battle.
Okay, definitely. I feel what you're saying, brother. All right, for me on this one, I'm going to go with, we got to have that similar game plan like we had with Lamar Jackson earlier in the season, man. We got to keep Baker in that pocket and we crush that thing. Keep him crush that pocket. Don't give him time to throw the ball down the field with the deep shots, man. Right. So you got to keep pressure on him. And then we already have a good strong run defense, just as they do, man. The last time the Hutch played the Bucs, racked their 4.5 sacks against a backup right tackle. Guess what? He's playing another backup right tackle again. So I'm thinking 4.5 again. Let's get to it, man. And of course, he had next to him Aleem McNeil when he had those 4.5 sacks, man. So we can get those. I think we can get those 4.5 sacks again with Aleem McNeil being back in this game. So, all right. Definitely with that, man. Now it's time for the last segment of the show because we got to wrap that thing up to get on out of here. It is what? Score predictions, man. Wait a minute. I ain't got this right. Score predictions, man. Let me get that up there. All right, there we go. So it's time to say who's going to win and what the score going to be. So let's get into it. LL, you up first this week, man. What's your score prediction?
I'm going to say, I said first to 50. I don't know if it's going to get that high. But let's say, I don't know. I mean, maybe not. I don't know, but I'm going to say, let's say 41-35 Detroit Lions.
All right. What you got, Coach Jones?
I had a kind of similar score to LL. I was going back and forth in my mind with it. But you know what? I'm going to say 41-31. Detroit Lions.
Okay. I'm going a little bit lower than you guys. I'm going 31-28 Detroit Lions as well. So all of us is on the over. Yeah. I think it's gonna be a shootout. I think it's gonna be the last man is gonna be Jake Bates doing his thing on the field, man, and make that walk-off field goal, man. Hey, thank you guys for checking us out right here and starting your day off with the Boss Up All Out podcast, our home for organic debate about Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. Starting off this Monday right, man, with our pregame prediction show, man. So make sure you check us out. If you haven't done so already, please follow the crew on your favorite social media platforms. Coach Jones does a great job on this channel and his own channels. And, you know, he got some rebranding and some relaunching coming up. I post content from this show on all of my social media platforms. And LL does a great job, man, over there on his Instagram pages as well, man, because it was Thursday on Thursdays, as always. All right. It is time for final thoughts on this Monday, man. LL, what you got for the people today?
Man, happy Monday. I was saying this is probably the strangest thing you ever hear me say. Good thing we got work today because it'll help the day fly by because, you know, it's Monday Night Football and got to wait for the game tonight. But, you know, enjoy the game because, you know, do everything that you got to do. So when the game is on, you ain't got to worry about doing nothing else. Shout out to Lauren Van Ness as well. We chopped it up this weekend, just showing me some internet stuff, you know, video stuff and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, shout out to y'all, man. Let's make it to 7 o'clock. And then let's start to beat on some Buccaneers, man.
Yeah. All right. What you got, Coach?
Yeah, man. Let's go into this game, man. All Lions Nation, come with it. I want that crowd at Ford Field. Look, I don't want it to be like it was in that playoff game against Washington. Okay, I want y'all to be loud, and if you're not gonna be loud, then give me your ticket. That's all I'm saying. If you're not gonna be loud, if you're not gonna be like, if you gonna be quiet and kind of hemming and hawing, then give me your ticket, please. Because I'll be out there just losing my mind. So that's what I want, man. I want that Ford Field to be. I want it to be bumping. I want you to see that building lift off the ground every time the Lions do that. I want to see that building just jump, man. So just be loud, man. Be crazy, man, and let's have fun tonight, man.
Coach Mike said bumping. You just baited yourself, man, with that. But number two, I like that. So I was like, if you ain't gonna take your shirt off, give me your ticket. So because I'll definitely take mine off.
The negatives. For me, man, definitely. Thank you guys for joining us this morning. Starting your day off right. Hey, man, check out Detroit Lion Fan Report tonight at 6 because your man Kirsty will be on there, man. They, you know, invited me over to hang out on their platform. So at 6, I'll be over there for their pregame. Go over there, check it out on YouTube or on Facebook, man. So thank you guys for starting your day off with us, right, man? If you're having a good day, of course, on a Monday, you should spread that joy to someone else, man, because you never know when a small kind word can help someone their outlook on their day or actually their life. If you're not having a good day, please don't steal no one else's joy. And of course, as always, whatever you do in life, you got to boss up. ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. From my fellas, LL Cool Torrance and Coach Mike Jones, this is Kurt Steele, and we will holla at you real soon.